following announcement has been paid for by the WZWA Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the WZWA Network, and welcome to my review show here of NXT In Your House 2022, motherfucker. I'm Karlifornia. As usual, I will be doing these NXT PLEs solo. I'm not going to force Jooseyboy to do something that he doesn't want to do. But hey, got a busy day ahead of me. I also need to review GCW's Tournament of Survival. So I better hop to it. Let's crack on here. Opening video with Joe Gacy here on In Your House, NXT In Your House. They've kind of got away from what the character was initially about, but I assume that's what is the evolution of a character. The whole bullshit that the character was all about before has now started to slowly but surely become this kind of cult-like figure. It was all bullshit. So I'm liking it. I'm liking the way that they're shooting him. I think they're doing good stuff with him. And he will be in the main event against Bron Breakker later in this show. So let's get to the first matchup. Legado del Fantasma taking on Tony D'Angelo and his Guidos. I've forgotten to write down the names of these guys, but that's okay. I think these two guys with Tony, they're fantastic. And, you know, LDF have always been pretty damn good. So this is an interesting situation. The two kind of families now meeting in this six-man, and whoever loses fucking has to join the other family. So that's fucking interesting, right? Something a little different. I love the video package before Tony's entrance where respect and $2 gets you a candy bar. I don't know, the AJ Galante stuff, I think he's great. I really like the fact that he was doing the voiceover for that package. So the crowd were hot for this early on. Del Toro with a nasty bump to the outside a few moments into the matchup, kind of like when Shawn Michaels was high, back body dropped over the top rope of the Rumble in whatever year it was onto the casket. It looked like Del Toro smacked his fucking lower back on the ring apron. It was pretty fucked up. I feel like between each NXT special, I feel like so much changes between each special. So it's good in a way, because it's like, okay, you have to watch the fucking weekly TV show in order to know what the fuck's going on when you get to this point. Because I remember when back in the day, Raw, if you missed an episode of Raw, you were so far behind on storylines, it wasn't funny. So that's one thing that's good about NXT, is that they keep moving things along and it doesn't feel like it's, you know, the same shit every single week and every single month. But at the same time, we don't review the weekly show anymore because we just found it a little boring. Just sorry, I have to be honest there. Tony and his family working super well together. It feels like they've been together for a whole heap of time. The three Legado dives to the outside. The crowd were unglued at that point, absolutely unglued. You know, unlike the House of Black and Death Triangle six-man match, which I still can't believe people on Twitter are fucking going on about how great that match was. I thought it was filled with stupid shit. And I thought it didn't make a whole lot of sense with what they were doing. And this match, they didn't fill the match with a bunch of stupid shit to get it over. It was just pretty simple storytelling. Santos Escobar's whistling. Once again, that's definitely an homage to Silver King, Del Toro, and Two Dimes, with some intense stuff in the ring. I thought those two were working very well together. And I love that the two Guidos there have a move called the Bada Bing. That's ridiculous. There was a "This is awesome" chant that actually sounds like they mean it. What do you know? Again, with the AEW crowd the other day at Double or Nothing, I felt like they were just like obliged to start a "This is awesome, this is awesome." How can you say "This is awesome" so blandly? It's gonna be "This is awesome," and that's what they did. It felt like it meant something. Another question I have here: what happened to Zion Quinn? I just did a little search for him. He's had like fucking 6 matches on TV since February. You know, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a lot. But then again, I don't watch the weekly show, so maybe I should shut the fuck up. Santos with the facial expression after the final pinfall where hey, T, how you fucking doing, Tom? And his Guido's got the win. I love that facial expression. I thought that was fantastically done. Legado now has to join the family. Interesting development. Looking forward to not seeing where it goes next. I'm sure I'll find out what happened by the next PLE. I'm going to fucking rip into that in a minute too. A promo for Alba Fire. What do you know? Someone whose surname is Fire and they're obsessed with fire. They're a pyromaniac. That's how interesting. And again, in the comments, do you have a friend, a female friend called Alba? If you do, in the comments, let me know, because I don't think there's many women out there called Alba. This is a weird name. These names that they give him are ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous names, Lash Legend, the second best Lash in the world with a surname that starts with L. And I'm talking about Lash LaRue being number 1, motherfucker, my friend. All the ladies were backstage. Lash Legend was like talking shit about Alba's fucking video package. And I have to be honest, Lash Legend's acting is a little shit sometimes. It's a little shit. And she'll get better, I hope. But in this segment, I was just like, man, I feel like I've seen this character a million times. Moving forward, Chance and Carter take on my home girls, JC Jane, and of course, Gigi Dolan, my main home girl. Women's tag team titles here. The presentation of Chance and Carter, formerly Catanzaro or whatever her surname was, and Carter, their presentation has been improved on for the entrance. I will give them that. But I found the entrance to be contrived and fucking annoying. So yes, the presentation's improved, but the way that they're going about it annoyed me. What were the crowd going? Ooh, 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 ooh. That's so annoying, don't you think? Ooh, ooh, fuck up. Here comes Toxic. The bad bitches. I love when they're walking out. It's like, here come the bad bitches, bro. At least this is 2 actual tag teams, you know, main roster. Maybe you could fucking figure some shit out here and try and get some legitimate teams to just be teams instead of having your tag division consist of singles wrestlers put together for whatever fucking reason. Okay, early into the match, Chance did a great dive, like it is a spinning dive over the top, over the ropes at the beginning. I thought that was fantastic. Carter and Chance definitely have improved as a team. They've improved their tag team work. They've got more tag team maneuvers that they utilize. There's a note, PLE, the premium... What is a premium live event? I fucking hate that. Just call it a pay-per-view. I know that it's NXT and you're not buying it on main event or on direct TV, whatever the fuck it is in different countries, in different parts of the world. Just call it a pay-per-view, okay? You buy the network, you're paying for the view of the show. It's a pay-per-view. Fuck. Oh, okay, let's move forward. Nice little spot which led to the Hurricane Rana on JC onto Gigi, if you remember that one, or they're all in the corner, but it was a little fake though. The idea was there, but the execution came across like, you know, they're all cooperating with one another. It wasn't a bad little match, despite me just giving criticism then. Chance with that moonsault off Gigi's back, and kind of missing. I hate moves like that, even if you executed it correctly. I hate moves like that. I wish someone would just go through every roster and get each person and sit them down and talk to them about their moves and be like, don't do that shit anymore. And then they don't do it. Because there's so many people like Red Velvet with a fucking standing moonsault. Stop doing it. Fuck. Toxic Attraction win with the bridging German from GG. The pin was a little fucked though, but the second camera angle made it okay. I do like the bridging German for a finisher because that's what Medusa used to do. And my homegirls, Toxic Attraction, fucking retain. Moving forward, North American title, North American Championship on the line. Cameron Grimes defending against Carmelo Hayes with Trick Williams at ringside. I don't know why, but I'm always bummed out when a Carmelo match is about to happen. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into him. I think I'm more entertained by Trick Williams. Anyway, it was a nice stalemate psychology to start with, the constant pin attempts and roll-ups. The DDT on the ring apron on poor Cameron Grimes was fucked up, bitch. I'm getting a little sick of the shows being at that fucking place that they filmed the TV show. What is it? Is it the Performance Center that's in? I don't know. Wherever it is that they're filming most of the time with NXT, I am sick of that arena. I want to see it in a different setting. It's like everything seems a little cramped. I don't know. Another thing, when you watch NXT and you look up the back of the crowd and you see that there's two big screens and it looks like that there's like another tier of crowd, but I think I just wrote, do they have crowd members on a TV screen above the actual crowd? Like, is that a fake crowd? Fuck that if that's the case. Fuck that. That is so fucking irritating. If that's true, someone leave it again in the comments. Let me know if that is in fact true or if they're people actually fucking sitting up there. I don't know. Every time I looked, I couldn't quite tell. So let's move forward, get back to the match. I wonder what would happen if Carmelo Hayes and Cameron Grimes were forced to improvise a whole match. Just go out there and call it in the ring. I really wonder how a lot of these guys in pro wrestling today, a lot of the bigger names, you know, like your Kenny Omegas, your Young Bucks, some of these NXT people, you know, Adam Cole, whatever. I wonder how they would go if it was like, go out there and just improvise a match and call in the ring. That would be very interesting because they all rely on their pre-planned spots so much and it fucking annoys me. Anyway, it's not these two are doing that bad of a job though. One thing about Carmelo Hayes is that I'm getting sick of him leaving his opponent standing in the middle of the fucking ring and then running away from him to springboard and jump back at his opponent. That shit fucking stinks, bro. Stop it. Everyone in the business, stop doing that. Stop leaving them standing in the ring to turn and run. Fuck up, cunt. Okay. Cameron Grimes on the main roster. I'm looking forward to that one day. I'm looking forward to him just being called Grimes. The Poison Rana and then Grimes's plancha to the outside was pretty insane, although he overshot the plancha just a little bit. Trick's antics constantly getting involved kind of popped me. And Carmelo wins the title with the leg drop off the fucking top rope onto his Cameron Grimes' fucking skull. And Carmelo Hayes is the North American champion again. Great. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all right to hot potato a little bit with the belt. By the way, I hate the entranceway. I hate that everything is a video screen now instead of getting a set made. Fuck you, Kevin Dunn, you cunt. Everything's too shiny and squeaky clean in WWE and NXT. What happened to having a set, bro? Building a set. Shit. Okay. 3 matches to go. Fuck. NXT Women's Championship, my home girl again. Mandy Rose defending the championship against Wendy fucking Choo. If you've seen any previous reviews, you know I don't like the gimmick. I think she's cool, but I don't like her character at all. some of the cheesy shit that built up to get to this, you know. Wendy with the fucking, well, she was holding like 2 super soakers and squirting toxic attraction, and they're falling all over. Why does this always happen? Water is being thrown. You just stand there. It's a super soaker, but they're always falling over, slipping in the water. Like, it's so fucking contrived and such bullshit that it actually kind of pops me. But watching that whole package beforehand, all I thought was, I want to see Wendy get this shit kicked out of her. Excuse me, I'm a little thirsty. Wade Barrett, fucking pop of the show. Pop of the show. Big Joseph says that Mandy Rose 220 days as NXT Women's Champion, and Wade Barrett responds, "This has been the greatest 220 days of my life." That is so ridiculous that a woman's like fucking title reign in NXT of his whole life, this title reign's the best 220 days of it. Unbelievable. What a fucking comment, Wade. And I can't believe Vic didn't burst into laughter. But Vic also popped me with himself saying to Wade, "Did you just put cologne on again?" It's fucking unbelievable, man. Wade Barrett and Vic Joseph really do a good job together when they start winding each other up. The match began. I was just like, fuck her up, Mandy, please. I hate what Wendy is wrestling in too. It kind of seemed like it was holding her back a little bit. I don't know. Wade Barrett again bragging about his haircut and makes fun of Vic Joseph for having a Canadian tuxedo on. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Just and then he also said, because he's just talking about his haircut, and then he said that his hair would literally fall out if Mandy Rose loses. His hair, all his hair's gonna fall out because she loses the title. Unbelievable, man. Okay, Wendy Choo, a little fucking clumsy in this matchup. I fucking hate the nap time elbow. That's so fuck off, man. It's making me laugh, though. I have to admit, it's making me laugh because I hate it. You know when you hate something so much because it's so stupid that it makes you laugh? Fuck, I hate it. Okay, the spine buster on the entranceway was sick by Mandy Rose. But what led to it with a Wendy cartwheel was fucking stupid. What are you doing, cunt? Mandy fucking destroying that fucking body pillow. Thank fuck, just fucking rip it apart. I love that bit. I fucking hate this gimmick. Mandy with a sick victory, just fucking nailed her with a knee. Thank God. Keep the belt on that sexy fucking bitch, please. Fuck, I am so hyperactive right now. Okay. Creed Brothers, oh yeah, baby. Saw the timeline of events that built to this moment that they're at right now. I thought that was a nice little touch. I feel a bit sad about the Diamond Mine because I thought they had a nice little group going there. Malcolm Bivens and, Ivy Nile, and I can't remember they had like a Japanese guy in the group too, I think. And, Roderick Strong as well, of course. Creed Brothers. I thought that was a really cool looking unit, and now it's just like it's depleted. Everyone's gone except for the Creed Brothers, and I'm sure Ivy's there too, but it doesn't seem like she's going to be coming out with them or anything. So don't know what's going on there, but they are taking on Pretty Deadly, who are the current NXT Tag Team Champions. Looking like fucking Siegfried and Roy. I don't like the gimmick. I get it. They're two good-looking guys with their hair and all that, but don't know if I'm into the gimmick, mate. The Creed Brothers should come out to Creed. Come on. Can you take me higher? Creed's again with so much brute strength. Even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the gimmick, I feel bad for MSK. Just putting that out there. Don't think he should get fired because he dressed up as Hitler for a party or whatever. Fuck, whatever. Who gives a shit? Yes, I know it's bad, but fuck, man, like people make mistakes in their past. You can't fucking sum up someone's whole existence because of that one thing. Fucking hell. Unless it's like, someone murdered somebody or raped somebody, then yeah, okay, like they're fuckheads, but they shouldn't be forgiven. But, being dressed as Hitler, come on, man. What's going on with the Gristle Young Veterans, by the way? I think they got a different name now or something, but I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with that tag team? Because I thought that they were a pretty good team. They look like, they looked the part. They seem to be pretty good in the ring. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on with some of these people from NXT. We'd love to see the Creeds come in and join with Chad Gable and Otis with Kurt Angle as the group's manager. That would be cool. But then it would be kind of weird because it'd be two tag teams. So I don't know. Just an idea. Or they could come in and feud with them, with Kurt as the manager. And then maybe Kurt turns on them to be with Gable and Otis. And their manager is like Jason Jordan or something. I don't fucking know. No, actually, you know what? That would be actually a pretty cool angle because, Chad Gable used to be with fucking Jason Jordan, and Jason Jordan's Kurt Angle's on-screen son. And we haven't seen him in ages. Anyway, let's get back to the match. It was a good match. It was good, but I just wanted to get to the finish, and it was a great finish. Fuck yeah, bro. The Creed brothers with the victory, new champions after one of the Creeds hit that fucking shooting star press. That was fucking cool, and it was really cool to see that their parents were at ringside for this as well. So congratulations to the Creed brothers because they've been a standout team in NXT 2.0 since the onset. Moving fucking forward to the main event, baby. Bron fucking Breaker, bitch. The NXT heavyweight champion, Jaken, taking on Smoking Joe Gacy. This is the feud ender right here. I don't expect this to continue, but I think this was a good little story for Bron because it forced him to show different sides of his acting ability. Being put in different scenarios is interesting. Well done. It's not hard. What I want now is for him to get onto the next story and see how that affects him. There's got to be a few more stories in place. And then I'm telling you, Bron Breaker's got to turn heel. He's got to turn heel at some point because this is going to get old real quick, I think. But then again, I'm also the kind of guy that isn't really big on babyface title runs. I'm all about heat, baby, because that's what it's all about. Solid action from the outset. These two definitely have some fucking chemistry. Gacy's facial expressions, tremendous. Thank you. Gacy needs to be a pathway. This is another little idea from my fucked up mind. When Gacy goes to the main roster, he needs to be a pathway for the old school Bray Wyatt to return. No fucking Fiend, no fucking whatever the fucking thing was, the children's TV show thing that they used to do. I can't fucking remember the name of anything, but bring back the old Bray Wyatt. Fuck. Bron with the flip to the outside, I was like, fucking hell, dude, you're gonna that's gonna have a shelf life, I'm telling you, knowing the way that the Steiners age, having seen Scott and Rick go from being in their late 20s to their 40s. In 10 years, I don't think Bron will be able to do that. And that's fine. He doesn't need it, but he did it just because it's spectacular. The spot with the referees trying to explain that there was no chair shot. This shit always kills me because the referees obviously been taught that when you're talking to each other, you need to use your hands and your hand movements to I guess, give subtitles to what you're saying to each other for the crowd and for the people at home. Like, he hit him with a chair. No chair, no. This every single fucking time. It's always going to be this waving of their hands. Fucking hell, it's great stuff. Gacy gets a fucking bump through the fucking announcer's table, which was unexpected. But then they kind of fucking flipped the script, and I thought that the match was over after Gacy low blowed Bron and rolled him up. Almost fucking got me. Those cunts in the cloaks out there, the druids, were a constant source of annoyance for Bron throughout this one. And he ended up smacking one of the cunts with the chair. And then Gacy does a springboard, which gets cocked into a fucking spear from Bron Breakker. And I'm glad, so glad Bron picked him up, hit the military press into the power slam for the finish, because we don't need any more people using the spear as a finishing move, cunt. There we have it. That is my review of NXT In Your House 2022. I'm going to give this show a 6 out of 10. Yeah, it didn't blow my fucking socks off, if that's even a saying. It didn't flick my switch. It didn't float my boat. But it was serviceable. It was good. It furthered the stories. It solidified title reigns. We got 2 title changes on the show. And nothing really felt like a foregone conclusion as far as I'm concerned. I really feel like nothing felt like a foregone conclusion. Let's look at it. Bron, okay, you never know though. I thought Joe was going to beat Bron at one stage there. You never knew with the Creed brothers and Pretty Deadly, because Pretty Deadly had only just really won the belts. Mandy and Wendy Choo, that might be the only one, which is, yeah, because see the women's tag match and the 6-man, and of course Hayes and Grimes, I couldn't tell who was going to win them either, because I thought maybe Carter and Chance also might have won the tag titles. But anyway, I digress. I'm rambling now. Yeah, the Mandy Rose match might have been the only one that felt more like a foregone conclusion. There's no way Wendy fucking Choo is becoming the women's champ. So there we go. 6.5 out of 10. Most of the matches couldn't tell who was going to win beforehand, which is something that I've always said is a problem with AEW and sometimes WWE. Thank you, everyone out there, for checking out my review show here of NXT In Your House. I'm Karlifornia. This is the WZWA Network, and we will see you down the fucking road.
Network, that's the way we play. Good God Almighty. Network, that's the way we play. Get puppies. Network, that's the way we play. Get.
The following announcement has been paid for by the WZWA Network.